my name is Joanna Phoebe Silva, and today I'll be cooking macaroni chicken sopas. It's sopas. We call it sopas because it's Filipino cooking style. And I'm wearing my clothes. I'm wearing a hairnet to keep my hair back so no hair falls on the food, which is very important. I'm wearing an apron to protect my clothes, especially since we're dealing with hot liquids today. So over here with the ingredients, we have the boiled chicken, which was already prepared. We kept the skin, and it's optional if you don't want it. You don't have to, but we kept it because it has flavor in it. So this one has been boiled for about 25 minutes. Here are the hot dogs. You can either use like normal hot dogs or sausages. Here's the onions, the carrots, garlic, butter, cabbage, evaporated milk, salt, black pepper, and MSG. The difference between MSG and salt is that MSG is used to control the salt and lighten the flavor of it. So over here, moving on to the pasta, which is already done cooking, so it's all soft. For sopas, we usually use two different kinds of pasta. We either use the macaroni or the shell, but it's really up to you. So now I'm gonna transfer it to this, so I can separate the water. We can separate the water from the noodles. There's still some left, so I had to take it out. Oh, I forgot to mention, while I was cooking this, I added some oil and salt, so it will prevent it from sticking together. I'll put that there for a second. And I'll take this out so I can wash that pot, as I'll be using it again. So I'll just set it over here for now. So now I'm going to cook this because I'll be using it to saute the butter, garlic, and onions. There's still some. I also forgot to mention that there's also chicken broth over there. Separated the broth from the chicken because I'm going to be mixing the broth with the pasta water here. It also has flavor. For the broth, I used pepper and salt to also enhance the flavor. Okay, so I'm going to be sauteing the butter, garlic, and onion. So, start with the butter and the garlic first. Now I just have to wait for the butter to melt before I add in the garlic and onions. So, once the garlic and the onions are done sauteing, I'll be adding in the hot dogs first. And then I'll add in the chicken after. The reason why I'm not adding in the chicken after is because this one has already been cooked. So this one is going in first. So now I'm going to check in here with the butter. It's still not melted, so I'll just give it a few more minutes. Sopas is actually one of my favorite foods. It's a childhood favorite of mine. I think everybody likes it. Okay, so I'll be adding in the garlic and the onions now. Smells very nice. I'll let that saute for about a minute. Meanwhile, I'll get the hot dogs here now. Just a few more seconds. Okay, I'll add in the hot dogs now. Oops. So I'll mix it a bit. So the taste will get on the hot dogs. Then I'll get the chicken and the carrots. I'll let this keep cooking for about a minute or so that the hot dogs can absorb the flavor. And I think I'll add in the chicken now. It's a little bit sticky, so I'll have to mix it around. The chicken is what's also important in the soup because it's part of the name, really. The hot dogs are optional. If you don't want them, you don't have to put them in there either, but the chicken is kind of important. I'll just raise the heat a bit higher. So now I'm going to add in the carrots. There's no specific reason as to why I cut it like this. I only really did it because it looks nice. But you can cut it any way you want. Now, I just gotta keep cooking. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'll add in the chicken broth. It's a little heavy, so I have to be careful with this. Okay, I'm going to put this in the sink now. Then I'll raise the heat a bit higher. So this is what it looks like now. I added in the chicken broth with everything else. Now let it keep cooking so it can absorb the flavor too. And then once it looks ready, I'll add in the lid. Yeah. I'll get the lid. I forgot it. Alright. But yeah, just let it rest and keep cooking for a few more minutes. Then once that's done, you add in the pasta water. I think we can take a pause here. Like a break. Clip. So, as I said earlier, it's better if you eat it during cold days. I'll just let it cook for about a minute or so. Shouldn't take that long. Yeah, let it boil. No, I think I'm gonna add in the pasta water. This might be a little bit wet. So I have to be careful with this too. So I'll just let it slowly go in there. Hey, I'll cover that up and let it cook for a few more minutes. Put this on the sink so I can wash it later. And I'll just get the salt and MSG here. But first I have to taste the soup. Definitely needs more salt. Tastes a little bland, so along with the salt I'll have to add in some MSG too. Some will come out. And then I'll add in some pepper too. I'll just stir it. Keep cooking for a few more minutes. Yeah, so then I'll let it boil. I think I'll just get the cabbage ready there too. So I'll be adding in the pasta next, then the cabbage, and the evaporated milk is last. And then I'll just keep it warm after that. So it shouldn't take too long to boil, but that's essential to the cooking. Okay, I think she'll let the pasta. Or, maybe no, not yet. Give it a bit more time. So anyways, you can really add in any more ingredients, like any vegetables that you want. For example, I saw some recipes online that put in peppers or celery or more. No? Oh, I think it's boiling. So I'll just start adding in the pasta. I have to be careful with this one too. Quite a lot of pasta, but more the better. And then the cabbage. And then just mix it around. And after that, let it cook for add in the evaporated milk. So, the evaporated milk is also important in this one because it's like a signature ingredient in sopas. Like once you put it in, the color changes, so it looks like a light gold, milky color, something like that. I think I'll start. Maybe not. I'm a little unsure sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let it boil actually. High heat. So it'll cook even more. So I think I'll start putting these in the sink now while I wait for it to boil. Actually, I forgot something. So the reason why I did that is that some more air would be in and it wouldn't overflow. I have to clear up the space over here. Okay, I think I'll add in the evaporated milk now. Just like that, the color should change to a lighter gold. And I'll just let it keep cooking for a few more minutes. Oh, actually, I think I'll add in some salt too. More salt. It's smelling very good right now. Can't wait to eat it. So cabbages are sticking on the spoon. And I think I'll grab some rubber bananas over here. Just in case, as you know, to enhance the flavor again. You don't want it tasting very bland. And I'll just let that cover and cook for a few minutes on a little bit high heat. I think I'm going to start preparing a bowl for my dad, who's going to be taste testing this and judging it. Okay. It's better if you eat it hot, so. Okay. I think I'll have my dad taste this now. Okay. So I'll take the camera from Dad right now.
Wow. This is macaroni chicken soup. Let's taste. Good, very good.
Any comments?
I like it. The taste is very good.
Is there anything that you think I should have
And,
added or no?
The cabbage is not overcooked, which is very nice. So I'll try this. Good.
Mm?
Very good.
Thank you. So is there anything I should have added or no? Is there...
I think it's better to add like ham
Instead
to
of
bitter-
sausages?
to bitter taste or whatever, but it's good.
Out of 10, what would you rate it?
I rate this like 9.
At least 9?
9.
Seems a little too high, but thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So I think that's all for today.
Thank you.
So again, that's macaroni chicken sopas. Very good. You should probably try
The elbow
someday.
macaroni is like
Okay.
really
So
smooth. I like this.
thank you for judging it today. And that's all.
Macaroni